Okay, we are live. I am adjusting said microphone. Oh man, Twitter, or not, yeah, it's Twitter, is a salty place. It's like the brine of the sea. Arr. Today is hopefully going to be a laid back stream. I don't know what I did last stream, but I am a bit sore. Just in the voice. So, we'll be chatting it up, but I'm not going to be as over the top or super enthusiastic. Let's go and check the audio settings. I can turn that up to 100. Gives me a good reflection of where it's at. Now, I am not great at Twitch gameplay. Like, twitchy, fast-paced, not playing games on Twitch, that is. But we're going to be doing this today because they were nice enough to send me a press key. Bounces off enemies to gather momentum. Marks enemies with arrows to dash into them. I think I am going to go with... We'll start with Hazel. This is supposed to be like a Metroidvania. Story mode, I think. It's either that or just a platformer. I'm not sure which. It just looked interesting and they sent me a press key, so... And there will be a mode in 1.3 for... Oh, I'm trying to remember what it is. Because we have the speedrun mode in this. I think there's like... I can go look. You're going to miss out on audio for a second. They are planning a boss rush mode with new moves and unlockables. That's kind of cool. Sorry, but we lose audio whenever I have to go and alt-tab out, so hopefully it's okay for you. Okay. What do we actually have? Let's go ahead and do story mode. Tutorial. Press A to jump. Okay. Press X to attack. Nice, we have a melee attack. Right button is going to be arrow? Oh, it's right button into left button. Okay, so we actually like teleport to them. Okay. And it looks like we actually have a... Interesting. A combo system, if you will. And we can actually build up just a massive amount of karma doing this. We took damage from that, by the way. So that's the tutorial. So right to mark, left to teleport. That's fine. There's also an alternate button for that. I think it's... Okay, so Y is going to be shooting the arrow. And I think it's circle. No, it's B is going to be for teleporting to them. Mic check, we good? How's the weather looking? This isn't the time, Dr. Yatsuki. Please take this matter seriously. Okay. Explosion in building nearby. Our suspect was spotted running from the scene. You copy? Be on the lookout for any dangerous stuff. I'd love to watch you in action. Okay. So we have dangerous stuff. But yeah, mostly I was interested in this because the pixel art looks kind of cool. I like it. Plenty of those too, according to the data. Okay, groovy. So it does kind of reward us. I'll dispatch them appropriately. I'm trying to read the stuff at the bottom while also playing the game. It does distract me from it, which is not necessarily the ideal. Oh, lordy. We took a hit there. I almost didn't make that jump because I am not good at these here video games. Oh, and it locks them into place. That is actually kind of cool. Go ahead and take them out, and then we have an elevator. Okay. I was about to say. Now, I do notice that I am teleporting behind them, which is not really where I want to be. Well, that's just a permanent one. Okay. So what we want to do is teleport... Oh, no, we didn't break it. Let's teleport across to these. Oh, that's gonna probably be something that I have to do to... Ouch. Yeah, that was me being bad. Don't worry, I will be terrible at video games consistently. Yeah, I thought we had broken their shields. We had not. Press to parry incoming attacks and... Okay. Okay, so we press left button to actually parry as well. So I probably don't even need to be worrying about too much other stuff. Just keep pressing left button, because it's marking them as well whenever I do that. Oh, no! Oh. There's hidden places? Okay, so falling down isn't just instant death. That's interesting. I kind of approve of that. I almost just did the same thing as that bunny. Okay, so there's like an underground way to these things? Or is it more like alternate paths like in Sonic? Like we have a choice between down and up. I think I'll go down first. So yeah, this is definitely giving me much more vibes of Sonic, oddly enough. Got him. Okay. Interesting. So you eventually do reach this kind of end point regardless. So yeah, it is much more in the lines of Mega Man and stuff like that. Skill guide, normal attacks. We have a 4-hit combo. We have a parry. Time for parries indicated by a sparkle on enemies. Right button to mark, left button to perform homing warp slashing on them. Damage scales with Karma. Hazel can perform a double jump afterwards. Karma is a system exclusive to Hazel. Hazel will take more damage the more Karma she has. Oh, then she will lose all of her Karma. Ghost Crescent spends Karma to deal increased damage. This is an effective way to control your Karma buildup. Karma exceeds Hazel's health. She will enter Karma mode. During Karma mode, she glows, and all her attacks will deal 4 times damage. Oh, interesting. Cool. You have a downward slash. Oh, I wonder if we can pogo with that. This place is a mess, way worse than the other districts. Okay. Xanadu Army. You must be our suspect. Surrender and state your intentions. Oh, we've got a fight against Luna. And we just kind of brute force our way through that. Highest combo 17. Time. Okay. So there is actually reason to time attack in the base game as well. You're really as ruthless as they say. That damage. Surrender and we may get you proper. Okay. You're with Lagos Hyperbolics, aren't you? I'm not falling for your kindness. Just change your plans. Okay. There's more of you. We are mad bunnies, and you'd better stay out of our way. I'd love to take you on, but we have more pressing matters at hand. Wait! And yes, I know I'm going to get flack for playing a bunny game, but it's fun, I enjoy it, and as long as it's a good game, I don't care if they're frogs, bunnies, or horses. Or even just random squares. If we go, I think it's Thomas is alone or something like that. Hotshot, you okay? The target retreated. I have failed my mission. Okay, back to HQ. Let's see what it actually has. Because this is story mode. Yeah, it's not a Metroidvania, but it's a platformer. I like platformers. The most powerful, versatile energy source ever discovered has been coveted by the people of Lumna for hundreds of years. Technological advancements made it possible to obtain aether from its source. The comet, Lagos Hyperbolics, a major tech conglomerate, together with Lumna's government of Xanadu, birthed the project at aiming to harness the comet's aether, the UY space program. Now, the reason why I wasn't sure whether it was a platformer or a Metroidvania was just because, well, I didn't do a ton of research on it. I just liked the pixel art. Thought it was very well done. You look like a little dazed. Okay. My name is Igusa Yatsuki. I'm the lead researcher here at Lagos Hyperbolics HQ. We're the members of the UI is it VI or UI? I'm not sure. So she really is a soldier. What happened to the whole peaceful space exploration? The hot-headed one is Rafi. She's our mechanic and engineer. Yeah. The girly-looking one next to her is Axel. I slander these two all the time. We're like family. Groovy. We did do an amazing job. We got a B rating and an S rating on the tutorial level, or the first level. It was okay, I guess. Compliments aren't necessary. We need to focus on the mission. You're so overconfident. Whatever, then don't disappoint. I don't get to fight. On that note, we got a word from the CEO. She put us in charge to take care of that Mad Bunny group. Seems they're targeting Xanadu-controlled areas. Sweet. So we basically get to clear them out, figure out that they are actually fighting something that they're supposed to be fighting, and then we go and take the Xanadu Corp, probably? We can chill at the talk room. That's all for now. Okay. So there's going to be dialogue and story. That's kind of... That's nice to have. Now, the trick is... Here's a bit behind the scenes for doing YouTube and stuff like that. Unfortunately, regular platformers really don't do that great as far as videos. Metroidvanias do fine. But regular platformers, for some reason, there's not really a... Short of speedrunning, which, if it's an already known title, speedrunning actually gets a lot of attention for that. Short of speedrunning, there's really not a strong creator community or just normal platformers or Mega Man-like kind of games, unless there's a lot of customization in them. I don't know why this is. It's just a thing. It's kind of like tower defense versus... Actually, no, tower defense actually has a decent one. I'm trying to think of another comparison. But yeah, there's just genres that are still a ton of fun to play that just don't get the viewership, and there's no way to really hook into them. It's like YouTube doesn't have a flag in their system for that particular type of content. So anyway, let's do the talk stuff first. Checking out your sword. There's nothing cool about a weapon, especially this one. Just kind of makes you look like a samurai. Oh, it's none of your business. Wow. We didn't have time to properly chat. Tough one. I like that in a woman, especially when they know how to their way with a sword. Okay. I understand your interest in improving our work relationship, but I'm afraid our relationship is just that, purely professional. Wow. We still have more? Just that the view is amazing. I wanted to know if you were impressed. You don't get to see the Lumna from space every day. So Axel's a dude. Are we done here? Okay, so that's all the talk we have there. So Lumna City, we have a time of 3:10:93, which is B according to that. If not completed is a C, that makes my B feel a bit worse. But I like killing the things. Okay, so it has... Yes, we can jump off of that skill. I think that probably should have been in the first tutorial. But it's probably going to be important for completing this. Rumors of a witch roaming around the woods. We suspect they might be a member of Mad Bunny. Okay, so we probably do need to block. I take damage from just touching enemies. That, I understand it being necessary in platformers, but it's actually a mechanic I really have not liked for very long. For a very, very long time. I don't like contact damage in general. Especially whenever the enemies themselves don't take contact damage. Okay, so there's a checkpoint. I need to get better at doing the blocks. Because that's going to help me out quite a bit, I think. And that actually boosts us. That's a teenage girl? Is that the witch Igusa was talking about? So you're the one haunting these woods. Not bad for a little girl. Now identify yourself. What's your deal? Oh. That's your deal. Guess confirms our suspicion. Bonus points if she's with Mad Bunny. Wager we could have actually jumped over that. I wonder. Nope. I'm not good enough to do that yet. I have a feeling we can chain those together. And actually get up there. Because it does boost our speed a little bit. So it's going to be that. No, we actually can't get up there like that. Interesting. Like, we can get up here, but I don't think we can get up there. This might be a thing where each of the levels are designed around... Oh, it's you again. Gotta say, that wasn't a very stealthy approach. I don't have time for games. You're with Mad Bunny, aren't you? That's right. I'm Faye of the Nyx clan, protector of these ruins. This might be something kind of like how Freedom Planet did it, where they basically had the same levels, but different paths depending on which character you had in it. Which this is actually reminding me a lot of that, which is a compliment. I enjoyed Freedom Planet. I was bad at it, and I never beat it, but I enjoyed it. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Ah, I see what I'm supposed to do. It's a puzzle boss. Ouch. I think I could do this without getting hit pretty easily if I just was patient. Because it is literally just, we shoot it back at them because they have a ton of crap. Okay, so just take the damage on that one. And we can melee them, okay. Oh, I can't get up there. Can I? Oh, I can. That's the way up there. Okay. Why do I have a feeling there's a secret nearby? It feels like it, at least. So if we're able to get up there, and we are not. Okay, boop, boop. Nah, we don't care about that. We don't care about you. We are almost dead because I'm a derp. And get you. Oh, you can lock onto multiples. I have a feeling that's not something we're supposed to learn about yet. Ah, okay. Rank B. That's fine. Target is 2 minutes. I think I could do that in 2 minutes if I tried. Right now, I am not good enough to do that. Get my answers either way. Don't think you're gonna get off easy after... Okay. Take a good look around you before pointing at us. Both Lagos and the Xanadu army are a bunch of hypocrites. Phoenix. We're almost dead. Yeah, we were at no life to begin with. So it's kind of like, eh. Okay, so she's gonna do that number. He is definitely a lot more brutal than the first boss. Oh, we can actually kill that. Okay. And she can parry it back. That sucks. I need to be a little bit more careful. I'm going to probably have to redo this boss fight. Simply because I'm not being careful. Got her. Yeah, rank C. That does not surprise me. We took quite a few freaking hits. Comet shard. So this is what you came for. Why would a bunch of kids need those? It's a sacred Nyx clan artifact. However, you should know that Nyx clan doesn't live in the forest anymore. You can't fool me. If you were doing this for your clan, you wouldn't be alone here. Okay. Look, kid, I won't get into politics here, just tell me what you need this for. Screw you. I'm not in a rush. You'll have plenty of time to talk back at HQ. Are we gonna have Oh, no. I thought they were going to get kind of escaped from us. He was unable to provide answers. However, she did show some kind of attachment to the ruins. Environmental conditions really got bad, so the lands were sold off to Xanadu. Okay. I didn't know. Okay, I feel kind of bad for her. Aw. She needed the Comet Shard. You can rule out environmentalist activism. Guess we're back to square one. So what are they doing in the woods? They're not actively trying to pick a fight, so I wouldn't call them a threat, but a fight broke out nonetheless. They have the means to hold their ground in one. Okay. Both of you raise good points, but we're not getting anywhere like this. Keep the pressure on Mad Bunny just to be safe. We already got a location they might target, considering they're after Comet Shards. Nice. How's the... I still don't know whether that's VY or UY. I think it's VY. It's effective. Why do you ask? Just want to know. You only ran simulations until recently. Maybe the real deal felt better. It's your every need. Can't even comprehend the technology behind this piece of work. Okay. Yeah, it's basically a Metroid suit. Almost feels like they're wielding magic. Okay. Boring is studying it. Okay. I do. Whenever you do actually have to explain some really boring stuff, like how does this code work? Well, it's just as boring. Okay, as for you, you surely are more outspoken. Strict simulations with strict rules aren't really your thing. Yeah. So, Metroid suit bunnies. And unprofessional at the same time. I resemble that remark. Just grape juice. I don't need you worrying about this too. Okay. It's grape juice. It's not wine. I'm gonna open my drink, speaking of such. My drink is only water. I can't even, like, turn it into anything funny. She was so far gone, you just had to see it to believe it. Hey, Karen, how's it going? Grape juice is just wine that wasn't to be. What's funny is, during Prohibition here in the States, they actually would put on the back of, like, juice concentrate and grape juice and stuff like that, instructions on how not to turn your grape juice into wine. And it was just detailed instructions on how to turn it into wine. I think it was hilarious. That's like one of the most sadly America things. Avoid these 5 easy steps at all costs. Exactly. Okay, and we actually have more bunny talk. She was using some strange magic even before she activated her suit. Interesting. Common in the older clans around Lumina. Gosh, how old are you? Okay, it's not magic, it's just Aether. But how could she use it without a Vi suit? No idea. But isn't technology at a certain point synonymous with magic? As far as... because magic shows are literally just people fooling you with techniques and even technology that they've developed just for that. Some cool glowy stuff with it. Saw it firsthand, never had gotten that intel on it. Got any more cool Aether secrets to tell us? Okay, she doesn't have any more. She wants more of her use. And that's the last of our talk mission. Let's actually go on a real mission. Man, I am just a B-class gamer, I guess. I'm gonna just get B's and C's across the board. I got 1 S boss fight, and that's my high point. Oh, we don't have a tutorial before this one. We do have floaty spots. Should be cake for Mad Bunny. Keep an eye out for them. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to kind of gripe about. I'm not a huge fan of dialogue at the beginning of a platforming level. That is distracting, and I always feel the urge. Dang, no flamethrower flowers. And no ninjas. But yeah, that always distracts me. It's just one of those things. It's not really a huge issue, but it's one of those that just kind of catches me a little bit off. Bonus points if the well, this has a speedrun mode. It would be an interesting challenge to actually try and beat the game before the dialogue ended. I think you actually can press A to advance it. I'm just gonna dodge those guys. And it does seem like this has... it really does seem like this has alternate paths. Like Mega Man. And, well, Mega Man did for a few of the games. But like Mega Man and especially Sonic. Okay, so and oh, well, I guess we're going this way now. But yeah, this does have a speedrun mode, and we basically do it kind of like this. So we want to catch that wind eddy, I think. That wind eddy. And go up this way. Oh. Come on, Alzorath. Be less bad. Oh, that was the person going through. as I'm taking tons of unnecessary damage. Let's see if I can actually, you know, not suck. There we go. And you be the jerk that you are. There we go. Bonus, yeah. Oh, lordy. Okay, so we can actually... What's kind of interesting, by the way, we can actually have multiples of those orbs out. And rank B. Didn't get a high combo, didn't get the time. We got our B class. Because I am that good at video games. Hazel, okay. Oh, an old friend. The hell? Times change, don't they? So we've got a shapeshifter, basically. So we've got what's her name from Baldur's Gate 3. She's a shape changer. She's with Ball. Even teamed up with Lagos Hyperbolics. How ironic. Okay, but when I heard you were around, I couldn't miss the opportunity. Cool. Wow, why does she want to kill us? What did we do to this poor person that makes them want to, like, track us down and murder us? Oh, Lord. This is like, we were school rivals. You got an A while I got a B. I must murder you so I can be the top of the class of 2. They don't tell us what you did on that day. Okay. Did we just like insta-die from that? Use your ability. Oh, I can't jump in the middle of my combo. Brute force. What the hell are you? As I contact damaged myself into death. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to beat this game, because I am bad at it. So that lock on there tells me that we actually can hit that for some reason. But it's not actually able to damage it. Yeah, I just need to, you know, walk into it right there. Come on, kill me. Thank you. I thought we were dead with the first touch. Why is that locked onto me? Oh, okay. So that is her ability to... I need to really not be standing in front of that. Oh, so she has the same ability as me, apparently. Go ahead and just die to it. This boss is actually going to be tougher than I thought it was going to be. I don't like those floaty ghost things in general, because I have a hard time hitting them because they're not on the same level as me. I tried jumping. It doesn't feel as responsive as I would like it to be, oddly enough. Oh, and we've got all the blues, you bastard. Okay, so she's gonna jump off there. Ah. Got her. Got her on the umpteenth try. We got a C rank again on the boss because I suck. No, why we can't keep losing shards like this. You never get tired of taking away what's important to me. Aw. When I first saw you holding his sword, it felt. Oh, that's what it's about. This isn't about class rank. This is about you stole my crush's sword. Oh, Lord. That or she killed her friend for the sword. I'm not sure which. But I won't stop fighting you, and your mother will pay for. Oh, you and mother. I was like, what is this generational? Oh, crap. Oh, what did you just say? Okay, fine. You and mother. Mother will pay for her crimes. Okay. Agusa said you ran off, so I got worried. I brought some coffee. Oh, man, I could use some more coffee. I'm out of coffee. My coffee cup is empty. I should probably wait a little bit before I get more coffee. I do feel the caffeine in my blood system. Well, technically blood in my coffee system. Okay. Come back! What? I want to apologize. I'm just being harsh. I'm not always like this. Don't really have anyone you can talk to, right? Can I be an ear? It's bunnies. They got big ears. It's the joke. It's less funny when I explain it. Oh God, are we really doing the Final Fantasy VII scene here? Okay. Looking at the stars, sitting on a box, reminiscing over the past. At least we're drinking coffee with this. I like that coffee animation, by the little like steam coming off of it. Actually well done. Especially for the amount of pixels it has. That is how many pixels tall? Really warms you up. And it's, I mean, space isn't exactly cold. Space is the extremes. It's vacuous, but things are moving fast. Stargazing and ice skating. I could see that. Man, are we all just like traumatized out of the gate? We're only 3 levels in, folks. We're talking about dead siblings and, you know, betrayals and your mother. Ash, Shoko, and myself, so that's why you were so upset. Ash enlisted the army. It was his dream to be able to help people. I wanted to be just like him, so I joined too. Then he was gone, and I became this dull, apathetic Hazel you know today. It's got a lot to deal with. You need someone to talk to about this stuff. Maybe that someone can share a coffee with you every once in a while. Hee hee. Axel is, like, super flirty. Okay. The new perfume you're wearing smells like pine. I know I'm pining for it. No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm just sorry. I just feel compelled to make dumbass jokes. It's actually kind of familiar. Maybe it's the pine chips because you're bunnies. Hair. There is a missed opportunity for a pun there, folks. I would 100%. If I was writing for this, I would have spelled that H-A-R-E. It's hair care. Oh, lordy. Taking other people's belongings your hobby by any chance? What? All right. Sorry, I didn't know it was yours. Okay. Give us some tips. All right, no, they're not teasing you. I like that the internal dialogue is blue. Taking care of my hair all right. Leave me alone. That's just... You can't talk about hair in a game with rabbits. I'm sorry. If we go one day, it's a pretty popular hobby in Hokkaido? Okay. Shoko loved it. I see. That explains her fighting style. It's impressive how you can adapt this kind of thing for combat. Interesting. Sometimes hobbies turn into an important part of your routine. That is very true. Welcome to Twitch. How's everyone doing? I have to play games to review games, so guess what? I'm streaming them. Ah. Fight the passion of speech, indeed. Just the truth. Give me some credit, too. I started the artsy talk. Okay, so only a little bit of dialogue between each one. Wait a minute. We're going straight from just like a city, the woods, and Hokkaido, just which are just kind of, you know, places you can be, straight to one of the places that's like us, I guess. I'm not seeing Hotshot. What's wrong? Just a goose is fine, especially for you. Okay, seems expensive. I'm feeling pretty normal, but something is bothering me. Thinking about the Vi space program. Our goal is to explore the comet, right? To make it possible to harvest aether from it directly, yeah? What does Mad Bunny have to do with this? Axel has a point. They don't seem like they're trying to get in our way. I didn't question the CEO's orders at the time. I guess we're all jumpy after the incident in town. I need a VTuber model for this that tracks my eyes. Because I am making faces. Why the sudden interest, though? You're not usually like this. I keep feeling like the urge to just look at the camera and blink slowly. Like, are you serious? Not very close to CEO. She did pick me specifically for the space program, but my mother was actually the one close to her. Okay. So, you are a product of... Well, I mean, she kind of earned it because she's scientifically minded and good at what she does. But I was going to say, she's... If your mother got you into the job... That's a bit odd. Normal, but odd. She's been going to this module in the research station. There's no real way to get there through normal routes, though. Maybe, just maybe, that's where she keeps all the booze! Oh, God. Exclusive trip type thing, gives you ideas, hot shot. I know this might sound crazy. Can you help me get to that module? Module is heavily guarded by battle robots. We can't just go there. If it's heavily guarded, that means there's something fun. I have this gut feeling that we're gonna find out a plot twist that makes us on the side of the bad guys, and we're gonna end up helping this other group. I always feel that whenever it's like, we are the good guys stopping the bad guys, but there's this motive that we don't know about. That motive is 99% of the time something that's going to make you go to the other side in games. It's just, this might be that 1%. I might be wrong. Kill the little wasp guy. There must be a route to get to the restricted module. Sure. That ground does not look friendly. Them's mines. Why do we have bouncing betties in the spaceship, my dudes? I'm taking way too much unnecessary damage just being a derp. Oh, what the crap? the underground route. Can we get on you, please? Thank you. Oh, nope. No, we can't. Okay. Okay, so if we actually can get you... I want to kill this guy just because he's in the way. Oh, shit. I'm going to get an F rating on this because I keep falling out of the world. I'm on bottom of the world. No. I do wonder how far our reach is with the arrow. I gotta wait for him to go back up. Boop. Oh, you butts. Ya butts. Ya booty hole. Ya whole booty. Okay, so we want to get you. We want to kill you. Want to get... Okay, so boop. Ah, nope, I didn't quite make it. Ah, shite. I should stop trying to be tricky and just do what I came here to do, which is move to the right. And no, we can't actually kill the ships. Can take damage from the people floating on them, but... Okay, so we want to be as high up as possible. Okay, so keep going to the right. Stop hitting me through the floor. Ya jerk. I can't get up there. I can get over here. I just need to be cautious, I think. There we go. We're actually inside of a building, I hope. We have a spot we can land. Yes! Another checkpoint! And can I get that other one past you? No, I can't. I can't seem to actually shoot over that one. Come on, link to it. Get over to you. Another checkpoint. Thank you. And we're actually getting up a lot of... Well, not a lot of karma, but enough karma that I'm slightly concerned about us taking damage. No! God damn it. Every death I'm going to get on this level is going to be from falling off the map. Just for anyone who is curious. Okay, let's get you. Wait for you to go up. Because I'm bad at video games. Oh, shit. Come on. That. Okay, there's another checkpoint. Yeah, I'm not doing well with the giant voids underneath my ass. Rank C. Well, we didn't get a rank F. Only died about F. This is eerie because there's no music. Security isn't as tight in this module. How's your module doing? I'll show you my module if you show me yours. Okay. Axel actually uses that phrase, I will be pissed at Axel. Shit. I actually don't know how fast our... Well, we can bounce onto it fairly quickly. I just keep hopping instead of actually doing it again. Shuko was saying the truth. Her mother, the CEO of Lagos Hyperbolics, is planning something terrible. That's us! Oh no, we escaped. Oh, hi. Do we take damage by killing ourselves in here? Or am I just getting hit by, like, a stray attack? I think I'm getting hit by stray attacks. Gotcha! Come on up after me. Got you. Yeah, the ones with open eyes will wake up. That's kind of the pattern that I'm picking up. So we're gonna have like 2 come from that. We will have... Doesn't look like we have any coming from the one... We don't have any coming from any of those. That surprises me. So why are they waking up? Sorry, it's Igusa. I have told you about the... Okay, I have told you about Shuko being her daughter, but that'd be too dangerous. Entry 13, July 5th, 2090. Goes. All preparations at the tower are now complete. Once we neutralize Luna, we can go directly to the Wonderland. Even still, I have to work on these horrible things. Clones of the most deadly warrior in the Xanadu army, Hazel Jones. It was necessary in order to get military funding for the project, in order for us to reach our dream. Who'd have figured that, you know, we were working for the evil guys? I need to get out of here and inform Igusa. Oh, now we're going to have to fight all these. We have to go left in a platform. It feels wrong. Warning!
Warning! Unauthorized login to main computer detected. Dispatching defense jackalope units.
Hi. Rank B. Hey, we beat a boss in the first try. That's a lot of our own bodies. As we fall and die in a pile of us. Why are we in a pile of us? Look who decided to wake up. You saved me, even though I'm your enemy. Okay. And this is when we, plot twist. In times like these, people who need help are all the same to me. Okay, groovy. They saved us. Don't get the wrong idea. I still want to off you, but that would defeat the purpose of Faye rescuing you. I respect her decisions. Passing by and found you lying around. You guys have terrible security. You have no idea. Let me get you up to speed. Okay. I rescued Faye and Luna from the Lagos Hyperbolic Secret Facility. I was investigating Lagos since it's my mother's company, and we never had much contact. I found out they were, and still are, doing experiments on hundreds of people. Luna had it worse than the rest of us. His body started to create those corruptions. They're slowly killing him. We found out that comet shards can heal him. His suit was slowing his corruption, but you guys destroyed it, so we had to speed up our plans. Okay. I can't feel his presence. He was definitely taken away. Soleil's journal in the restricted module. I'm certain she was talking about taking Luna to Wonderland. Who knew? Stardust Clock Tower, the biggest Aether reserve in the country, is there. We tried to get comet shards there once, but could never get past security. Don't think she has a reason to lie to us. They must be planning on using him for something. With all of that Aether, Luna's power would be amplified greatly. I'm kind of surprised that they could figure out which one of the bunnies to bring, considering we were fighting clones. Plus, you're not one of us. I want to make things right. This isn't the time to sit around. Okay, so we can actually go on. Okay. But if you try to turn on us, I won't hesitate to stop you. If you failed to stop me before, well, you did stop me several times. I will give you that. You failed to stop me in the end after I got revived 95 million times. You smell pines? Oh, that's just me. It's my pine perfume. I swear, I remember this smell from HQ. Well, duh. Though, I should have thought of that. Are you dense or what? I escaped through the air ducts. How do you think I got to you? If anyone figured it out, I'd be busted. Guess the air conditioning has to come from somewhere. Yup. What's with the hole in the roof? Can you get any more predictable? Vitamin D, okay? There are kids who live here. They can't leave the warehouse, so we blew a hole in the ceiling. That way they can get sunlight. What if it rains? Okay, so we extreme answers. They're all asleep right now, so you can't see them, but hey, they could maybe show up at some date, probably. Because we got intel about Comet Shard inside of the Lagos Hyperbolics building. I'm looking at the background as I'm kind of like skimming over these. And we've got the computer nerd, we've got a bunk bed over there in the one on the right, and then we've got just a TV sitting by itself in the one in the back. Probably thought of by your mother. Luna got hit by an enemy bullet, and it cracked his suit. The suit contained the corrupted Aether in his body. We couldn't get it off of him anyway. He'd need to do that at some point if he wanted to heal his corruptions. Happens when he uses his power or during night hours when he's exposed to the comet. Mother used that opportunity to frame us by destroying the downtown district. We had to split up, many people in the buildings. Faye and I couldn't just leave them there. Groovy. So, yeah, the bad guys are the good guys. Standard. Wonderland! Oh, you're with us. Those signs have your mug on them. Yay, we're wanted! So people are gonna try to kill us. That's great. Oh no! Teleporting. Now this is starting to remind me of frickin' oh crap, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Chippendales Rescue Rangers. Or Monsters in My Pocket. Those kind of like early 90s. Oh, I can't hop on that one. Okay. Die, ninja. Okay, so the ones the bunnies are... Oh, I can't... Only some of them are teleports? Great. And yes, contact damage. I keep forgetting. Okay, so you can't get up here with us. Bye. Oh, derp. I do wonder. It seems like... Oh, yeah, that one... Okay, I see what it wants us to do. If I can actually... Bloop. There we go. And it is changing every green sign to a wanted sign. If they have their shield, they just don't care about us. I know what it wants me to do. It's a cross between, like, cannon levels and... Oh, whatchamacallits. In Donkey Kong. There we go. And cannon launch. And I missed the target. I think memorizing this level would really help me go a lot faster. Oh, we can't go through that. Ow, you jerk. There's another checkpoint. Aren't you gonna help out? No. She never helps out. We just jump over you. We don't care about you. At least we're going left and right. Okay, so you... Oh, that was weird feeling. Going from left to, like, just into a wall. Just feels weird in general. Okay, so across the top. We are in the, like, weird mode there. Where we... It's karma mode. There we go. Where you're flashing and stuff like that. So we're probably going to die in one hit. Looks like you survived. That voice, Rafi, you're also part of this? I owe you no answers, you foolish soldier. By the way, what do you think of your special publicity? I may have had a hand in it. Quit the banter. Tell us where Luna is right now. Loon, Soliel, and Nagusa are on Comet Iliaster? Question mark? They made him use the Aether on the tower to open a portal leading there. I see you're quick to catch up. To be expected from the CEO's illegitimate daughter. If the CEO is female, how do you have an illegitimate daughter? Because I thought the CEO was her mother. Oh, no, the mother's the scientist that got the job for the other daughter. But how is... So is the CEO and the scientist, maybe? I'm not understanding the web it's weaving. Really no other way? The stars align forewarning your fall. Prepare yourselves. Rafi. We only had one hit to death. Oh, you are very aggressive with those bubbles. So we're going to try this again with me actually concentrating. That's just another instant of it not accepting that I'm pressing a button. Usually it helps if it actually accepts that I am pressing the button on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and just restart level. Let's try this while I'm I don't think it's my controller. I'm 99.9% sure it's not my controller because it works fine in other games. Let's go ahead and skip all that. We have to skip both dialogues for whatever reason I don't understand. Oh, I was trying to target you with that. Let's see. Okay, so we're not going to be able to stop that one, so we just dash through it. Get 3 slashes there. Okay, stand down here for that. Dash through those. And unfortunately, the better we do, the more damage we take whenever he finally does hit us. Got him. A little bit of concentration helps, but we get an A rank after all that. Oh, Lord. See what happens when the controller cooperates. I needed a drink of water after that. Oh, Lord. You're a tough one, Mr. Grinch. How do we get to Luna? Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. You're deplorable, yep. You used Luna. What would Axel say? He was always against this fight, and you betrayed him. He would understand. He also lost his... Lost his what? It was a load-bearing boss. Hey, come in. What in the hell is going on? There are distortions everywhere. It's all coming from that tower. No, it's coming from Iliaster. I feel weird. Ah, my head. Faye, answer me. Damn it. Okay, so what's going on? Time to go to the Comet of Doom. This does not seem like a very long game. Oh, you guys can see my mouse. I apologize. Probably saw the mouse through that entire fight. Oh. Shoko? Where am I? We're a bunny in the snowy woods. Freaks. See, that's what I'm saying. The people living in the forest are a bunch of freaks. It's Biggs and Wedge! Okay, you get 5 points for Gryffindor or whatever you want to call it there. Would be corrected under our Aegis. They'd probably just make a mess. You do get points for Biggs and Wedge. Okay, so we've got a bunch of just bunny soldiers. It can't be. Hey, Ash, can you go over to the mission briefing again? Just recon for now. We don't have much to go off of, other than sightings of rebel activity. Okay.
Boring rebels.
Don't worry about it. Come on, we're wasting time. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is when Ash died. Hazel, watch out! Sorry, I got distracted. It's okay. Are you hurt? These guys wielded some kind of strange power. They're alive. My comms were damaged. Let's lay low for a bit. Okay, they gotta go into hiding. They fight like civilians. Like just another ordinary enemy to me. Something's not right here. These native soldiers, they're definitely not planning an offensive. Their arms barracks isn't even fully loaded. There aren't many provisions for the winter. Might be onto something. Yep, we killed off innocent people. Congratulations! You are murderers! Collect 2 points. But you knocked them out. You didn't kill them too. How do you keep your cool in times like these? I think you're very strong-minded and firm, please. I remember when we were kids. I was the shortest kid in our neighborhood, got bullied left and right. But I'd come around and beat them up, because, you know, that's what she'd do. Reminds me of Tifa. Anyway, see, you're the tough one here. No, she's just the brutal one. There's a difference. Growing up with you, I guess I had to toughen up? Yeah, sure. Those guys back there, I mean, they did seem like a pushover now that I look at it. You never know what might happen in the battlefield, but we're not monsters, you know. Yes, you are. Killing off civilians, you're tormenting people, it's fine. Fine. Those guys are just protecting their home like us. Hazel, there's something I've been meaning to tell you for a while. I'm all ears. To fight for justice. What we've been doing these past 4 years is nothing like the dream I once had. I miss the old days where you, me, and Shelko would spend time together. Right now, I'd do anything to be at her side. I haven't seen her in a very long time. There have been rumors that you're going to be promoted, and you and Shelko could benefit greatly from that. That's beside the point, Hazel. What we're doing here, it's not justice. We're not really helping people. I feel lost, weaker by the day. I'm losing sight of my real dream. It's just a hair away. I'm sorry for insisting. You're my best friend. I know you mean what you say, and I know how you feel. I miss her too. Shelko! Where is Shelko? Sure, you're fine by yourself. We fought side by side for a while now. Of course, I'll miss you, but I'm happy where I am now. Is that so? Well, that's a relief. Where are you going? I gotta get back to camp to report our findings. Besides, something about this mission seems off. Can you keep watch here? And he's gonna die on the way back. Why did I lie to him? I wasn't happy there. I was just happy to be fighting alongside him. Yep. Should follow Ash. We can't kill ourselves in the past. Even though we murdered how many clones of ourselves? There was quite a few. That's interesting. Is something the matter? We've been trying to reach you like crazy. There's new intel from the mainland camp. Plus, you're being promoted effective immediately. Top brass orders. You're going to be in charge of our operation now. Good morning, Sergeant Akibara. Or should I say, Lieutenant. That's Shelko's. It is with short notice that I come with an update to your position. Your rank has been promoted within official channels, and your operation shall now remain classified. Your platoon is to extract the natives from the forest. You're to relocate them to a Lagos hyperbolics facility. They will be studied and made useful. I trust you to carry this operation, Lieutenant. Did you hear that, Ash? I mean, Lieutenant Akibara. Those freaks will finally be of some use. I hope they didn't mind that we deliver them a few bruises. Lieutenant? It's better that Hazel isn't informed, after all. This operation is terminated. Did he just, like, seppuku himself? I think he did. So what we were supposed to do that day to the clan, it's just like what happened to Faye and Loon. Huh. Oh no, he was actually fighting them. Ash has gone rogue. Our bullets aren't working, he's just taking them. What the hell is he? Is that even Ash? He's disarmed now! So he didn't, he just basically unleashed corruption, I guess? I'm sorry, partner. Partner? And then the bad things happened. So how is this not part of our story? You're alive? You're the real Shalko, right? Why, Hazel? Shalko! Why didn't you help him? Why the hell did you just kill him? Why punish yourself like this when you did it so coldly? Are we gonna have to fight? I trusted you, you know. When we fought for Luna, I thought you had changed, but you didn't even hesitate to. You chose the army over him. He didn't look like Ash, he was... Hey, don't you dare speak of him that way, you cold-blooded liar. Murderer. Right now, the only thing I can think of is killing you. Oh, so we've got Revenge Shoku. This was another fight that I had a bit of a rough time with. Oh, I hate that it moved me back whenever I was in that little nice little window there. Oh, we can die by falling off the map. Okay. I keep forgetting contact damage is a thing. I need to actually stop and concentrate on this. So can I actually parry any of these attacks? I really don't like that it actually has us lock on to the flower of all things. So it doesn't look like we can parry that other attack. And I don't like that I can fall off the stage here either. Because, you know what? It overshoots me really bad. Whenever I actually do... Dodge that. Wow. Okay, so parry those. Got her. I think I died at the same time as her. Just a hunch. Supposedly you can do that in a minute? Just kill me already. Stop it. Never wanted to be like Ash. I just felt worthless, like I had something more. I always hated being a stupid soldier. It stopped making sense when he was gone. Thought everything would be fine if I relied on him. Why do you still have that sword? Because it's the last thing that was his. This sword and you are all I have left. I wouldn't run away anymore, from my past or from this burden. They're both precious to me. I always thought this sword weighed too much for me, and I hoped that by carrying it one day I'd fall in battle. Really did, but when I met the people at the space station, I felt my grip strengthening again. It still weighs, but it's... I'm not sure that's the proper way to use that phrase. I think it would still... It still weighs too much, but it's different now. Weighs with all sorts of memories of Ash, both good and bad ones, and even if the bad ones turn out to be too much to deal with, I now have someone who can help me bear this weight. A friend. Maybe she did change after all. The blood rose bears Ash's dreams. Dreams of justice. When I saw you wielding it in favor of the army and stabbing him, it felt like mockery. But now I see it, his will. You carry it with you. Now I know that he would never do to me what he did to those soldiers. He let me do it to protect me. I'm not asking forgiveness, but I want to move on. And if the only thing keeping him alive are our memories and the blood rose, I'll avenge him in my own way and wield with it the resolve instead of shame. You think he died starting the fight we're in now? But I will trust you. Keep your life and the blood rose, wield both with care. Bring his justice, our justice, to Mother, and please, help Luna. You're not coming with me? No, this is your fight now. You're his partner, after all. I won't let you down! Elaster Core. Man, I'm gonna just drop off. Oh. I was gonna just drop off. But apparently that is impossible. It is impossible to drop off. Yeah, it's a dead end, so we just get to drop... Oh, wait. Maybe there's another path. How do I get that way? I don't get what it's wanting me to do here. Because the loop just ends up there. I'm trying to hit this one right here, but the precision on that shot is just absolute fucking ass. There we go. That thing doesn't like dealing with me. As I take unnecessary damage. Okay, so that's actually oh, wait, it's a boss fight! Wasn't expecting a boss fight here. Okay. I went to, like, scratch my back and I got punched in the face. Okay. Can I actually, you know, counter and all that fun jazz instead of it just staying right above me where I can't hit it? That would be sweet. Wow. Had absolutely zero control during that flight. And I somehow took damage during that despite parrying it. I think I took contact damage from it more than anything. Oh, god damn it. We were so close. Yeah, it's staying right above me, so I can't actually hit it. It's really mildly irritating as I fall off the edge. Oh, apparently I can... Okay, just go off the edge and let it kill you. Thank you. Apparently I can go off the edge and it's fine. Yes, I can't parry whenever... Oh, come on. As I can't hit it when it's there. That's not fucking fun. Why is it locked above me? There is no way for me to actually do this appropriately, you son of a bitch. Because, we do cross over from side of screen to side of screen, so that's at least a plus. We have lateral movement. Okay, so that is how I'm supposed to get detached from it, I guess? So it doesn't just continually... And the timing on our arrow. I'm pressing it at the right time to actually get this. But it's like, nah, we don't want you to shoot it whenever you're trying to shoot it. You can even see it charging up, and it's just like going whichever way it feels like. Because the charge up seems to be variable almost. Oh, what am I taking? What did I take damage from? Crap. Oh, that one I took damage because I landed on it. So whenever you have the lock on, you can't parry. You will just go to the target. Thank you, game. That's totally what I wanted to do. Mildly irritating. Yeah, the delay between pressing the button and it actually shooting is actually mildly obscene. And especially whenever it doesn't even... that's the second time it's not shot, because I was off screen whenever I started pressing it, so I could actually hit the damn thing. There we go. Just looping around, trying to get the timing on this shot right, even though it's not cooperating at all. Fight me, game. Kill me, thank you. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Yep. Mm-hmm. Honestly, if I could get the timing down on actually when the shot comes off, because there is a delay to it, I'd be a lot better off against this boss. Mm-hmm. Seriously? It hit me while I was off screen. Yeah, whenever I'm falling, I have no control over... Oh, come on. In hell. Yeah, there's no dodging that while I'm falling. If it's gonna hit me, I have to be able to get some way off screen before it decides, oh, thanks, game. I fall faster than the orbs move, apparently. Thank you, game. Thank you. And the release direction is whatever direction you're facing at the end of the arrow. So, yeah. If you need to pivot, tough luck. You're just shooting an arrow off into nothing now. I didn't even know I was on that side of the screen. I thought I was on the other one. As I take damage whenever I can't even see my sprite. That is not a capture issue. That I literally can't see my sprite. Apologies. Because if you're right on the edge, it just doesn't seem to show up. Oh, what? I would... Very inconsistent as to how far I move. Can I shoot my arrow, please, when I'm trying to shoot it? Thank you. No. Yeah, this one's going to be one that I'm going to have to, like, focus on because, unfortunately, it is not super consistent with, like, my movement speed, it feels like. I know it's probably just partially perception because you're not actually seeing your entire character. Because I'll be like halfway on hanging off the side and not be able to see my character as to how fast I'm going. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, taking damage while not even visible really doesn't feel good. Come off the edge here. What? I pressed left, you It just randomly decides it doesn't want to actually let me move the direction I'm trying to move. Can we please actually obey my inputs? Or not. We'll just do it this way. How many times have I died off screen? Just out of curiosity, if anybody's keeping track. How many times have I been hit off screen? How many times have I not actually moved whenever I'm pressing the button in a given direction? Yeah, I think it's spawning me at very strange times. I think this might be the round. Yeah, there we go. Not sure what that was about. but it didn't feel particularly great. Okay, so we don't want to land in the red. I can pretty much guarantee you of that. Oh, and we didn't die from it shooting us in the face. That's cool. We did die from that. Okay. Don't even pay attention to those guys. Jump over that. Over that. Down through there. Get you locked on. Jump through that. And on top. I'm willing to bet those red spots are death. Whew. Because it seems like that would make sense. Gusa. Oh, hi, Hazel. You can skip the courtesy. I already know about everything. No doubt. You are here after all. I'm really sorry for what happened, you know, back at HQ. So you really knew about what was in that module. And you really let me go there to get killed and kill the millions of clones. I needed you. I need you to know the truth about Soliel. So, I once had a petty and foolish dream. Soliel convinced me that this dream would be a reality if I did what she asked, to bring her the power of the comet. But when I knew about those horrible things she was doing to other people, I was trapped in all of this. I wanted to stop Soliel by myself this time, but I just couldn't, because I wasn't strong or had courage to go against her. So you used me to achieve that. That's precisely what I did. I don't think your approach was the best one, but I wouldn't be here right now without your help. I would be here without the help. That. I forgive you. I still have no idea what's wrong with the world, but you know how to stop this, don't you? Can't say for sure, I just know that we need to stop Soliel. And she attacked Elaster's core, and all of this happened. Attacked the comet's core? Why would that put the world in this state? Just where are we right now? We're in some sort of liminal space. It connects Lumna to Elaster's core. Soliel and Luna are there. When we tried to interact with the comet's core, it showed us the truth. Forget I said anything. The space around us is getting more and more unstable. If Soliel is trying to destroy the core, we don't have much time. Oh, I can't slash you? Fine. Why are you fighting right now? Because I finally got a grip on my life again. I'm gonna live without regrets. Your eyes look more alive. I like it. Too bad you're a clone. Ha ha! We'll see each other again. You're right. I trust you, Hazel. I know you're gonna do the right thing. Rank C, 14 minutes, because we spent so long on that mid-boss. Well, this looks like a final boss area if I ever saw one. Soliel. Well, if it isn't the broken soldier, it's Bunny Kefka. Okay, sorry. For some reason, that's the first thing that popped into my mind just now. After Biggs and Wedge, yeah, this feels like Bunny Kefka. I thought you would be dead by now. What a shame. If I knew you and Shoko had a history, I would have silenced you sooner. Alas, none of it matters now. Got the crap. Where's Loon? This is why you're here. I expect more. That kid was too much of an inconvenience, but it's over now. I already took care of him myself. Did you kill him? I didn't bother to. It doesn't matter to me whether he lives or not. Nothing does matter, and soon nothing will ever matter again. In this reality, there's no such thing as truth, only lies. You have no right to say that. The world is getting torn apart because of you, you foolish girl. There is no world to tear apart. Just look around you. This is all just a meaningless illusion, a simulacrum made by another's mind, a dream. There's no way this is right, but the way both Igusa and Soliel are acting right now. No, I didn't come this far to question these things. I know what I must do. All I wanted was to be with my beloved Melis again. Melius? I actually don't know how to pronounce that one. I went through great lengths to finally bring him back. Our life together, our experiences, I wanted to relive them, but it was all just a lie. Even if what you say is true, I don't care. What? Even if everything is as you say, it was still real for me, for everyone, for every happy moment, every tragic mistake, I carry them with me. Everyone's dreams, I carry them with me, and I will show you. So be it. Bring it on, bitch. I will burn those dreams to the ground when I'm done with you. Final boss time, probably. And there's mouse on screen again. Sorry. Soleil. Do we have any special mechanics with her? Okay, I see what I'm supposed to do with that one. Oh! Edge's death. Okay. Oh, I didn't have you locked. That was my bad. That was a good start. If we can avoid the contact damage, will be even better. Can I actually get up high enough to actually hit you? Oh, she's in pissy boss mode now, so I'm gonna have to concentrate a bit more. I'm surprised we didn't take contact damage from that. And that one, it's not registering that I'm countering. It's really frustrating. Oh no, you're parrying? Tough. We're not gonna let you parry on this one, because that is too much to ask for that it actually does what you're trying to do. That was another time when it just didn't take my parry seriously. There we go, finally. Ha! Final result, rank C, no shit. Frankly, I think that would have taken about half the time if there wasn't contact damage and it would actually accept my inputs. I know. It's over. How can this be? Foolish girl, you would accept this world of lies? I know what my truth is. Ha. Do as you please. I won't bother. I can already see that I'm not powerful enough to best you. Get up. We need to find Luna. So I think we do actually have more stages. I'm not positive, but I think we do. No, okay. So what even is the point? The world has no meaning. And I was given a press key for this, as you can tell by the title of the stream, by the way. If you're saying, okay, I know things I feel are real. I missed a bit of dialogue there, I apologize. Nothing will change the meaning of my own life anymore. Just because it felt real, it doesn't mean it was. At the core of one's life lies a degree of illusion. The nature of the world doesn't defy the meaning in our lives. It does, as it's the basis of everything. Okay. My love for Melez felt real enough for me to get this far. But if this love was born from a simulation, how real could it truly be? If all the feelings are enacted, embracing them would be delusional. You're wrong. Okay. And I'm not advancing this myself. It's advancing on its own. Finally starting to understand, are you? I can see the doubt forming. You see how pointless it all is? Dang. I won't bother arguing with someone blinded by determinism like you. I don't know or care if I will change your mind. Once we're done here, you'll pay for your crimes all the same. Harumph. Yeah, for the most part, the game was actually pretty fun. Kind of short. It is intended for like speed runs, reruns, stuff like that. Min-maxing your time and getting down to like getting S ranks on everything, getting things done fast, and all that kind of stuff. You. Don't worry, she won't do anything now. You are Hazel? Why are you here? Shoko couldn't be here, but she trusted me. I see. So you finally sorted things out and can live your lives without the past getting in the way? So, but Soliel, what she said to me, is it true? What she said, I see. If you talk of the nature of the world, it's all true. But don't worry about it. That does not matter. You defeated her because you fought for what you believed in, isn't that right? I don't understand you. You saw the same things as me and Agusa and yet you opposed me. And now you claim that what we saw means nothing? You'd let the origin of this world define the value of the things in it? See, you're just as delusional as Hazel then. What you two believe in is just empty illusion created to evade the truth. Everything I went through was meaningful. It shaped me into who I am. That isn't the truth. I don't know what else it could be. I have years of memories that feel like a distant past now. Every one of those composed me. But it won't define me forever. This reality won't change the outcome of our lives. This world is fundamentally composed of something unreal. Your logic is flawed. The pain you put me and all the others through was real. You two only felt pain because you believed in its existence. You're a hypocrite, Soliel. What? Your own pain led you to try and destroy the world. All you did was put your pain above others. You used your pain to strip the value of everything else, and that didn't change once you learned the truth. Destroying the world isn't mercy, it's just selfish! This world isn't a simulation, it's a dream. It isn't a pragmatic system where everything runs as clockwork. Rather, it's an unpredictable, chaotic system that rewards soulful expression. Knowing this shouldn't change anything, and you and yourself are proof of that, Soliel. So then tell me, how can you live when you can't value anything else? I lost everything. I can't tell you what to do, but you need to stop looking at the past and embrace what's right in front of you. This way, after you pay for your crimes, she's upset about losing someone she loved. She has 2 daughters and is willing to destroy them and everything to get this one person that I can't pronounce their name. You can look forward to and search for a new dream. Dreams bind everyone together, and if the whole world is a dream, then there's undeniable proof that this world is shaped by our wills alone. You think that in the end, what I had forsaken was exactly what led me to this value of life. I think I want to believe in this truth of yours. I mean, even if we live in a simulation, you just do what you can do with what you have. If it's a simulation, it's no less futile than if there's nothing out there. Now let's fix this mess. Code Bunny, the end! We beat one of the paths. Do we try the other path a little bit just to see if it's that much different? Start. Because we did Hazel's path. Axel, story mode. We have the jump. We have the attack. Looks like our attack is a bit smaller than that of Hazel. Oh, God. That might actually be a little bit easier because we don't have to juggle the snipey snipe thing. You copy. What's the city's status? It's in ruins! Someone was spotted running from the scene. They left a big trail behind them. Be on your guard. Yeah, it does feel like our attacks are slightly smaller. Although we definitely get more from pressing the... Oh, we have the underground, I forgot. No, we don't have that far underground. I'm sorry, I had to keep going down. Okay, so you get to go ahead and get slacked. We still have contact damage. I'm not a fan of contact damage in, like, any games, really. It doesn't ever feel good to me that I take damage from walking too close to something, especially if I have a melee attack, compared to them not taking damage for getting too close to me. Do I need to bounce off of you? Or is it just... Ooh, there we go. Oh, geez. That's going to be horrible to control whenever we get to the areas where there's pits. Yeah, that's gonna feel bad. No, I think I actually do prefer the other character so far. As long as I press that button before they get close, I think we're okay. Oh no! I fell down. Time to die. Okay, so this path, we need you. He's gonna shoot an arrow and be a cranky butt. There we go. We're not gonna get, like, amazing ranks on this. I'm just seeing what all's going on with this character as far as, like, how they play. Skill guide, normal attacks, 3-hit combo instead of 4-hit. Propels Axel forward is the air attack, and we actually can be used to ricochet off of enemies. So spin attack is in the air. Stomp is right button, bounces on enemies and adds to the EX gain. Using the spin attack adds to the EX gauge on the bottom left corner of the screen. Barrier briefly protects Axel at the expense of his EX gauge. EX gauge must be max for a comet kick. Perform a bouncing dive kick. Spin plus X is comet dash, tackles and intercepts enemies. And that is comet boost. Air hop attack deals high damage to enemies and can be chained. Yeah, we don't have those available just yet. Yeah, it's pretty much the same story. Oh, you can't chain bounces. Okay, so we build up shield by just doing this ability. This seems like it might be the easier character to do the game with, though, because they have that shield. So we don't have to worry nearly as much about the... whatchamacallits. The contact damage. I want to see if we have the same characters in the space station. Then I'll probably call it there. It's going to be a bit of a short stream today because my back is hurting. You look even... What? I thought we were playing Axel. But Goose, I don't see much use. Okay, Axel is, yeah, the other character here. Much use for one when we have, okay, the hot-headed one is Rafi. She's our mechanic and engineer. The girly-looking guy next to her is Axel. Hey, yeah. Okay, so Axel is who we're playing as on this one. And so we actually did have the characters. That's why they were interacting like that. Okay. I didn't actually pay attention to his name. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip through that. Let's see what the talk room stuff is. Hey, Axel, what do you think of the upgrades to the suit? It's been a while since the last field test. I still think it goes too fast. Remember when we first tested the thing, you went so fast you nearly crashed into a fence, then a car, then a fountain, then a construction site. So the intermediary discussions are different if you're Axel. I took that personally. I mean, what can I do? I just love to see you zipping around in my masterpiece. Promise is a promise. Groovy. Worried about you in the last mission. I thought you wouldn't make it. You're not good enough. I don't mean to say you're not good enough or weak or anything. It's just that you're not really the tough type. I don't know how you fought. Well, okay. She means you look wimpy. Yep. You're a wimp. You're not 21? I've worked with you for so long and you still don't know my age. I'm just messing with you. What do you think of the view? Wanted to know if you were impressed. Okay, and we actually get to the same dialogue there. So the interactions between them, I think, are going to be the same. It's the interactions between the other characters, and we actually have the same second map. So it seems like the stories are going to be fairly similar. We're going to have similar stories going on. Same maps, it seems like, as well. We'll check Moray to make sure. But I do think we're going to be having... Yeah, same maps. We have the little intermediary tutorial there. I do wish, like, if they make a longer version of this game, or a longer game based on this, I do hope that they have progression of skills. That would really help it have longevity. I wouldn't even mind this as a Metroidvania in its, like, particular style. Okay, so you are going to be a big jerk. And for this character, I would totally abuse the crap out of EX shield thing. Because it seems like it makes a bit of sense here. And if we can actually spin the whoop, he's going to do his own little thing. And that does build EX to do the stomp. But we can't chain the stomp. I do think it would feel a little better if you could. And the spin does a good deal more damage than the stomp. And it's still instant death even if you have shields. Okay. We don't seem to take nearly as much damage as the other character, but I think that's because of that karma system. So I do feel like this is probably the better starter character compared to our other options. Oh, I tried. It's just got a shield. Guess this confirms she's a witch we're after. Find out if she's really... Okay, yeah, she's with Mad Bunny. It's fine, and we'll eventually end up with Mad Bunny. So without the karma system, we don't take nearly as much damage. So that means the bosses are probably going to be easier for this character, especially since we have this bounce that we can kind of use it for. And we do actually have max shield now. Okay, so you... This isn't one of them that we actually had a problem with. Because her mechanic is literally just, I play with balls. Oh, that one was a little bit too steep for me to actually easily counter. I wonder if we can just zip through those with the spin. It looks like we might be... Oh, no, we do take damage from them for spinning. Okay, so it's going to be easier if I just attack these. And yeah, the amount of damage we take is so much less. I pressed the attack button. That was probably me pressing it too late. And I stomp. There you go. Okay, so for this, I think we go like this across there. And yeah, I think that only protects from one hit anyway. Okay, so for this, we want to go bonk, bonk. And then bonk, bonk, bonk. And, no! Okay, so yeah, we want to bonk those guys. And then bonk those. And I think we want to actually, yeah, go like that. But as far as getting completion, I do think that Axel will be the easier one to do it with. Yeah, and it's the same story we had with the other characters. So Phoenix is going to be not too bad. It seems like the attack is still going to be the best bet. And yeah, we take hardly any damage compared to the other character. Okay, get across there. And we should be able to finish you off with just a single hit. There you go. That wasn't too bad. And then we'll probably have a comet shard. Yeah, protecting the forest. Same similar kind of situations here. Maybe she holds a grudge. Well, kind of bad for her now, but it doesn't add up. We still don't know why she needed the comet shards. So if we... I'm curious if we have the clones as well. So I'm going to skip a bunch of the dialogue. Oops. Okay, not again. What's up? Okay, the compulsive grape juice drinker here spilled juice all over the carpet. Okay. By how much? Half a bottle. You tried. What is this fuss about? I keep catching my headphone on the crook of my arm, and it's ripping it out of my ear. It's actually damaging it. That's because it's already frayed. What's this fuss about? Igusa stained the carpet again. Full floor. We like to keep things fancy, and it looks really cool. You shouldn't be drinking work hours, just grape juice. I don't need you worrying about this too. Yep, and what exactly are comet shards is going to go over that. Yeah, we have the same maps regardless. I am slightly curious what the story here is going to be. Why there's an issue with the character here for them. Because that was specific to what's-her-face's. Can I go through there, please? Okay, so we have the... Get rid of you, because you're in the way. Up. And this should take us up to there. Just another checkpoint. Oh, shit. Carrying what looks like local... Okay, can I go around this, please? Thank you. Up. Uppies, please. There we go. Feels like we should be able to get on top of there somehow, but I'm not sure how. And no, our spin does not let us go through things. It only lets us go up and over. I think if I actually tried, we'd probably have a good chance of getting the time on that. Okay, so let's see what the story is here. Wait, you're with Mad Bunny. I'm not looking for a fight. I just want to talk. Very well, Axel Loop. So you guys really know who I am? Of course, you used to be quite the popular ice skater. My name is Shoko Hikari. Consider me a fellow artist. However, we're sadly using art to do battle, it seems. You certainly were when you fought Faye. Okay, that's right. There was no other way. Wouldn't be surprised if her violent ways were rubbing... Okay, so basically, she goes off on how she doesn't like Hazel. Okay, sure, she wants to do things a different way, but I can tell Hazel isn't that kind of person. We have a real reason to fight. So yeah, basically we're the barrier between her and Hazel. Okay. Bounce off of them. I'm slightly curious if we take more damage from this one. Okay, so you're going to do that. He is faster at dodging out of the way of things. We take way less damage from them. Yeah, I have a feeling the bosses are going to be a lot easier on this character. If I can actually, get that to function properly. Ghosts, fine. I think I almost just died there. Yeah, the amount of damage we take is so much less than the other character. It's like dramatic feeling. Watch us actually just beat this on the character. Yeah. That'd be hilarious. Axel, you let her escape. It's fine. The view from up here is beautiful. Yeah, just not as good as usual. Why did you defend me? Well, I don't know much about you, but I don't think you're a bad person. You always just trust people based on assumptions? Say it's a gut feeling, but I just don't think she was being reasonable about you. Even though we know that Hazel's a murderer. Okay, if you stay here, of course. And we have our cup of coffee. Oh, no. So you used to be an ice skater, but it's a thing of the past now. That's not true. You're always skating while on missions. It's something that brings me comfort even when I'm in a fight. I notice you don't sit well with fighting or conflicts in general. Why are you still doing it? I don't know. I feel a bit lost. All these conflicts with Mad Bunny, they just don't feel right to me. Listen, I know I'm a jerk most of the time, but you just fought a battle in my stead. Listening to you is the least I can do. You tell me why you learned how to fight in the first place. Maybe it'll help you with your crisis. For starters, I grew up in an awful neighborhood. I just had to learn how to fight to defend myself and my little brother. Never liked doing it, but I had no choice back then. Might bullies defend friends too, like her? You mean, yeah, Shuko was one of them. The other one, though, is dead, because she murdered him. I used to. His name was Lucian. He was a smart kid, always had a big passion for space. Having a view like this every day was his dream, so when I'm up here, it's almost like he's still with me. I got into this job at Lagos to help pay his bills. Sometimes I feel like he's still waiting in that hospital bed while I work. And work. My other friend, this sword is the only thing I have left from him. It doesn't let me forget. Forget what? You know this is none of my business, but I don't think there's any point in fighting a battle you don't believe in. Fight for something you truly cherish. The relationship you built here was very special. That's true. If it wasn't for this job, I wouldn't have met Rafi and Nagusa. I don't know where I'd be without them. Having a family makes things a little bit easier. There's always room for more people. Think we'll be done soon with the missions, I mean. Very soon you won't have to fight anymore. That'd be nice. So we don't get coffee on that one. Lucian and I grew up in the Underland, I see. Place underneath Wonderland. Crime runs rampant. If you let your guard down, your house gets robbed in the blink of an eye, so I learned to get by for Lucian's sake. Taekwondo skills are no joke. I assume you didn't take normal classes. Had a master. He was called Drumstick. You bet. Thanks to him, I even took down a small mob once. It was scary. That's Underland for you. Groovy. I just found it and wanted to check it out with everyone. That's Hazel's? I didn't know she cared so much about looks. I like taking care of my hair. So yeah, okay. Did we just find her soft side? Okay, the flower kites is fine. We already know that one. So underpass. This is different. This is a different part. Okay, so we don't actually have the other part of the story. We don't do the clones with this one. You were saying something? You're stargazing again. Thinking about your brother? I'm thinking about Shoko. She said some stuff that stuck with me. You know, that woman from Mad Bunny might just look all justified, but honestly, she's taking advantage of those kids. She wouldn't stick her neck out for them like she did. Can't you see what's going on? Those kids are in a vulnerable position. She's making it look like she cares, so of course they'd follow her. You're making it sound like you don't care. They really are in a bad spot. Shouldn't we be helping them instead? It would be so hard to help them. They found Loon. We have a location. He was seen in the underpass at Luminous Cities. Okay, so we actually have a different level now? So yeah, I think we will go ahead and try and beat this. Is it time? Possibly. We didn't get the pine thing either on this one. No signal with HQ. I didn't realize we didn't have a run animation until just now. That tells you my level of observancy. I think it's because we're actually on those rails that we actually get a rail grind. Listen here, bud. I need you gone so I can jump across that. I am slightly sad that we can't do multiple pogos. We don't have a downward attack on this character either, I just noticed. Just like Luminous City. Okay, hi. That's right, this happens whenever I stand under these skies. What do you mean? Think you could just take me away like you did with Faye? What are you doing to her? She's safe back at HQ. We're not doing anything to her. Did Lagos Hyperbolics do that to your body? But why? I don't understand. Axel, why are you fighting alongside them? What happened to your dream? You wanted to be a famous ice skater. It was your dream, wasn't it? That's where you're wrong. You never moved on. Okay, so we actually do get different story between the characters, so it is worth playing them both. How long are we into this recording session? Okay, so we have a good 30 minutes before I have to flash it again. Ah, nah. Dag nabbit. Oh, there it is. I was like, how do I get out of here? Because that did not look like background. Probably there's already people who have like mapped out the fastest way through this. Simply because, yeah, people are like that. I am one of those people with some other games, but I don't know if I'll ever get back into properly speedrunning or not. Requires a lot of Twitch style gameplay. There we go. Trying to think of a way to phrase it. Can I bounce off of you? Thank you. Not a great rank, but we'll do fine. You're still here? Why do you insist? What's driving you to keep doing this? I don't know, okay? I just feel like I'm doing it for my brother. He dreamed of going to space one day, but I couldn't save him from his illness. I never could forgive myself, so going to space, taking part in the space program, made me feel closer to him in a way. You'd rather abandon your dreams over someone who's long gone. That's a pathetic way to live. Your excuse to be doing this is so you can be stuck to the past, maybe you should just leave the VY space program. You're reaching the threshold. If you keep going now, there's no way back. What about Lucian? Do this for yourself. How do you... I won't repeat myself. Can't. No, not now. I'm so close to getting answers. I already made a choice. Whatever you're going through, I will help, whether you like it or not. Oh, we get to fight Luna again. I keep pressing the wrong button, so I don't get my shield back. You can really just brute force with the spin. It's kind of ridiculous. Because we're able to get it up before he's able to do another damage through our iframes. S+. Ah, my face! Your aether energy was enough to contain my corruption. What are you? No, no way. Lucian? I don't... The hell are you? Lucian, who are you? What do you think you're doing? I knew you were going to try to talk to him. It's just your nature, that voice. You're... Raffi? Raffi, and answer me. What does all this mean? I'm here to retrieve Luna. What are you talking about? We need him. We don't tell me... Okay. Things are more complicated than you think. I guess Mad Bunny tried to warn you, but I couldn't allow you to back off. I guess they were close to getting you to comply. That's not what I'm saying. Their goals just overlapped with ours. When she said this, my body felt cold. My head started to hurt. Is this really happening? Maybe it's too late to ask, but it's worth a try. Will you join us, Axel? What? Of course not. I don't know what you want, but none of this looks right. That's unfortunate. Then what will you do? I'll fight you right here and now. Okay, so are we fighting them right now? No, we're not. We've got another stage to go through. Look at this view. Lucian's gonna go nuts when he hears about this. Ah, are you impressed? Of course I'm impressed. I never thought there was a place with tech this advanced. LEGO's Hyperbolics has been at the forefront of tech development on Lumina for a long time. We're pretty great if you ask me, or rather, the ones that were here before us. We've got a lot to live up to. Whatever I'll end up doing, sometimes I wonder if this is the right line of work for me. I see, wiener. No, just this stupid joke. Axel, have you ever heard of the Stardust Clock Tower? Of course, it's the tallest building in Lumina. It's in Wonderland, right? Did you know all of the country's aether is distributed from that tower? Every electronic, every vehicle, it all depends on it to run as designed. For many decades, LEGO's Hyperbolics worked hard to make that possible. My father was amongst those people. He did everything to help make this world for you, me, and everyone. That's what this job means to me. I guess I really should be here, you know? We can make a better world for my brother and the people who come after us. That's right. Things may not always be favorable, you know. We should always be ready to fight for this world to ensure it keeps evolving. Just a manner of speech. I'm just saying this is a future worth busting your butt for, you know? I do need to check one thing. There's going to be an audio interrupt for this. Just for a moment. Okay, it's fine. It's not eating up that much space. Without hesitation, Rafi. It's Wonderland! Oh, we've already been here before. Okay, so we've got to basically do the hat thing again. Which isn't actually... Oh, nope. Overshot that one by a pinch. But for the most part, this place isn't that bad, if I remember correctly. Can I hit you with that, please? Thank you. Okay, so you are our next one. So we need to just whoop over that. Whoop over that. Go through you. I think. Oh no, there's just a checkpoint right there. Okay. There's another one there. Oh, I just messed that up. So we go... What the crap? Go through it. Thank you. I don't know what is up with my momentum. So it's trying to spin me to the left whenever I do that spin, and I'm not sure why. Feels very strange. And that one, I'm just not... I like, have no momentum in. It's eating my momentum, and now I just can't get up there. That is really weird feeling. Yeah, it's trying to, like, spin me the wrong way. That is kind of jank, my friends. Okay, got rid of that guy. Let's go ahead and get into our business mode, and hopefully we don't have another massive amount of weird losing our momentum. Okay, so we'll go top route. Okay, so we go this way, and go over that, get that one. Gets us the other checkpoint. Oh, that looks cool in the background, by the way. It's not really accurate to what... Oh, I'm forgetting the term for it again. Parallax, there we go. It's not accurate to what the parallax would be, but I like it. It looks cool. It makes it look like it's spinning because it's meant to be parallaxing as you go around it. But generally, it would be much slower than that if you could see that level of the detail on it. Oh, we're back to doing the no momentum thing, huh? Get you. Okay, so this needs to be bonked and bonked. And then we bonk this one. Just don't go down the hole. Don't fall down, Alzorath. Get good at video games. Whoa. Can I not? Okay, so I have to go through and... I don't think I can actually get up there. Yeah, it doesn't preserve any kind of upward momentum. Oh, that was... Okay, so if we come at it from... There we go. You just gotta let it do what it's supposed to do, I guess. Do what it wants! I knew you were going to be here. Okay. How did you find me? The biggest source of aether in the country, the one your father made. I had a feeling you wanted to give Lucian a boost, but clearly not heal him. My gut feeling was telling me it was worth a shot. Didn't expect any less from you. Where is he, Raffi? What if I refuse to answer? I admire your drive to find me, but I'm not giving up my dream. I'll never back away from my ideals. Using people as tools. Standard enemy practice. Embodies this truth. Loon did his part as I'm doing mine. Mere cog has no say in this. Then I'm breaking out of the system right now. But the two of us can't get what we both want. Then I'll do exactly what you taught me. I'll fight for what I believe in. Fighting me means a death match. Okay, groovy. Let's see if you're actually more reasonable to fight. You are airborne, which makes this a little bit more frustrating, but I think I can actually deal with this. Triple axle. The fact that we take such little damage from them really does help us. Another triple axle. Yeah, look at how little damage that is. We're literally just face tanking that. So it feels almost like our attacks before were just... Yeah, I do think the bosses were designed for this character to fight. And also, it probably doesn't hurt that we actually know what we're looking for on them. Yeah, rank A. Pretty much our biggest threat is going to be... Yep, Huff Huff. Groovy. What does Lucian have to do with it? In this case, this exact moment, Lune, Soliel, and Nagusa should be in the Comet's core. Yep, we needed him to open a portal with the help of the Aether in his tower. A portal to Comet Elastier. Okay. It's all for the sake of my dream, our dream, and I would do anything for it. You two were all I had all these years. It was special and real. You need to believe me. I can't trust you. And we're off to the Comet. But yeah, so far I'm preferring Axel's playthrough. It feels like Axel was the initial, like, you should play this first. And possibly should have been visually on the left because people well, I guess if you're... Some countries do right to left as well, so, yeah. Left to right is more common. Axel is the first one that starts whenever you... Like, the first one highlighted whenever you start in, though. Okay, so we just get to skate across. We get memories, I think. This is... Don't you want to play? I'm studying. It's good to be a scholar at your age, but you could make some time for fun, too. Don't need to. Reading about space is already fun. In that case, want to have some fun together? I'm going to practice some ice skating. You could take the book with you there. One day I'm going to make it up to you. I'll take you to space so you can ice skate on some comets while I'm busy working. A pro like you could totally pull it off. It was a memory. I think we might go faster if I spin. Ah, cough, cough. The same book, Volume 3, already came out. I hope I can read it. Space Axel is right there right now while I'm Even stopped ice skating so I could get treatment, but I can't go through there. This is so unfair. A second, I am fixing my headphones. If they want to be fixed. There we go. I'm here, Lucian! Sorry, Lucian. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Memory, it wasn't mine. Spinning into victory. I'm alive? How? You are very fortunate I kept your condition in check. They told me there wasn't a cure. Who are you? My name is Dr. Solio Lumiere. I am a scientist. The mediocre medicine from Lumna can't compete with me. I've dealt with a case like yours before. No, do not be hasty. I'm not done with you. You won't leave this facility. Your condition is not cured, but rest assured, I'm not letting you die. She's gonna use you to end the world! Condition is intriguing. You have something I need. What lies before you is compliance or death. How do you feel? Horrible. This containment suit will keep your condition at bay. Worry not. Given your condition, your memories should start appearing eventually. The pain, it burns! Be silent and endure it. You will have another one when I decree it. We will continue with the test later. Who am I? Ah. He went through too much. Lucian needs me. I have to rescue him. He may not even be Lucian. You intend to move forward while looking back. Is that your chosen horizon? You can't do both. I can. He is Lucian, and I'll save him no matter what. Stay out of my way. Very well, then. Very well. Just you wait, Soliel. Time to go to the... probably into the level where you can drop through the floor, if I had to guess. Albeit his version of it. Oh no. Get out of my way. And why would I do that? Oh, it's going to be another fight against you? Something happened at the comment, yet you still want to keep this up. Miss Soliel will surely keep the situation in check. We did what was necessary for our dream. My brother is in danger. I'm not losing him again. I am an obstacle in your path as you are in mine. It's like I said before, fighting me means a death match. If you want to go after Miss Soliel, you will have to kill me. Even if she did horrible things with Soliel behind my back, this is too much. Do I really need to kill her if I want to save him? Can't kill her. I don't want to fight anymore. I'd rather... Rafi too. Oh, that is a lot of bullets. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna take mostly damage from those bullets. And that is going to be white bullets. And that's going to be half of our life gone right there. Okay, drop down. One more. There we go. Got him. If we first try every boss on this path. No. What have I done?
murder! You've done a murder, my friend! Murders are fun.
Get out of my way, and why would I do that? Okay, so we just don't kill them? Do I just die? I don't actually know what it's expecting me to do here. This doesn't make sense. Because we already beat the boss. I don't know what we're waiting for here. Do we just let ourselves die? No, we don't just let ourselves die. I don't know what it wants me to do. Is this just an endless fight? Link 1. Come down here. Oh, you decided to be high up this time. I don't know what you want from me, game. If we beat them, it just starts the battle over again. And I don't know why it just randomly is deciding I don't have any momentum. Drop down. Yeah, we just get to know what have I done if we beat them, and we get recycled back to the fight. And it's the same dialogue again. I don't know what you want from me, game. Exit? Is this really the only way? Apparently. I know, yeah, meta, woo. I think it should probably also trigger if you just don't attack. I already lost Lucian. I can't keep losing my family. Can't lose you and Agusa. I need to save those I have left. This doesn't make sense. I'm the only thing between you and what you want. I tricked you. You did, but if I have to do this to you in order to save him, I'd rather just quit. I mean, that's cool, awesome meta thing, but... Lost myself. I tried to live his life instead of mine. if you're gonna do meta stuff like that, and this is actually a gripe I have for the X-Men game on Genesis too. You need to have it in the game, like hints that this is going to happen before then, rather than having it come out of left field. Maybe there were hints and I just didn't notice them. It could just be me. I'd already done so much, I couldn't go back. Okay, if we continue to walk down this path, and you need to pay for them. But I'll still be here, we'll be here together. You're not alone. Hey, the forgiveness path. It's hard to explain, but I think you'll understand now. Here goes. Aether is not only an energy source, but the building blocks of our world. You, me, everyone has Aether inside themselves. Rather, it's the stuff we're made of. From the comet it emerged, and to the comet it returns. Solio found that the Aether inside the comet shards contains data, not unlike the kind we produce. She deduced we could extract Aether signatures of people who passed away. After their Aether returns to Iliaster's core, and with that we could bring my father back to life. Miss Solio was my father's lover. She was broken as I when he died, and then came up with this plan, our dream. I did everything she told me. The VY space program was a mere step to further our goal. I thought I'd lost my only family. He was everything I had for a long time. I kept chasing a long-gone family instead of looking around me. If only we knew how lost we were. She's suffering so much. And I'll rescue Loon too. Not for who he used to be, but for what he is now, a person in need. I'll save Loon and Solio. And please, find Igusa. Make sure she's safe. Okay, so we have more story. 1 second. There we go. Boop. Oh, you guys are so scary. Ow. Yeah, it's a vertical level again. And let's go like this, I think. And this is going to be the one that says it's a dead end. That's fine. And then we have the red spots probably towards the end of this area, if I remember correctly. And this fight. Ah, this fight's going to be hell on you. Oh, wait, no, it's not. We pseudo contact damage as well because we spin. Okay, mid-boss done. And yeah, that red lava stuff is after the mid-boss. Don't touch the floor as lava. Oh, shit. Yeah, that floor is definitely lava. Nope. Oh, oh. Yee. Yeah, if you touch any of it, you're dead. Okay. No, Jesus Christ. Momentum is a bit of a nightmare to control in this. With this character, at least. Can you not, please? Just bounce everywhere. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, because once I start going in a direction, it's really hard to change directions because you have this kind of like a float to you. Stop hitting me. There is also a bit of a... I know we're ice skaters, but my dude. I'm going to die to lava. Many, many a time. On this character, because we are slidey boys. No! God damn it. The boss isn't what's gonna kill me, the level is. Okay, get over to here, jump over him, try not to get bounced around on our slidey ass self. I keep forgetting it's not through the hole over there. You'd think I'd have this... Fuck off. You think I'd have this down by now. Especially whenever we start picking up ungodly momentum. I need to... Remember, don't jump across there. Just go. Okay, go there. Dodge him. Straight down. Just let the dingbat hit you, because you will bounce off of everything else. Okay, get him. Please don't bounce me around. How am I supposed... Oh, you... I don't like you. I realize what it wants me to do there, and I don't like it. It wants me to do that off the top of that beetle. I pressed the spin button, you son of a bitch. Okay, so there is no like alternate path there. Okay, get you there. Get to there. Take you out. The shield. Go over you. Over that. Yeah. I don't like that. Rafi already contacted me and told me everything. You really are something else. Really sorry for hiding so much from you. This stings, but I already figured you would be in on those schemes too. Imagine you already know the things Soliel did to get this far. Kidnapped my brother, and I don't think she was the only one, but I can't understand why. To try and bring Dr. Melee's back, Soliel ran tests on people with high Aether affinity. Some of those people can even manipulate it. Think you get it. She was attempting to overwrite their code, their Aether signature, to clone Melis. It's possible to alter reality to that extent, and Soliel nearly found out how. Your little brother was amongst them. She had the same illness that took... Okay. He had the same illness. So, plus a very similar Aether signature, which made him the best candidate. If she could replicate Melee's perfectly, she could double down on trying to cure his disease. She failed, though. She couldn't get the real one back. His memories wouldn't carry over, so she turned to my mother, Dr. Ren Yatsuki. Research found that the comet contains the Aether of people who passed away. Kind of like a backup. We don't know why, but it's what it is. So it's heaven, or hell, or whatever you want to think of it. Rafi mentioned that, and as her finest subject, Lune's Aether affinity was so high he could endure tests like nobody's else. That's how he became capable of wielding Aether so well, using Stardust Clock Tower and Lune's ability to create portals. It was all planned by Soliel in order to in order to extract Melee's code from the core. It was too late. I was already too involved in this mess. It disgusts me to say this, but the data from her test was vital for the creation of the VY suits. Same way she manipulated Rafi, she told me that by helping her reach the comet, I could see my mom again. But I already gave up on this. I already know what happened to her too. I'm done chasing her. I was a foolish dream from the beginning. Okay, don't worry. I'll be fine. Groovy. The world around us is collapsing. It's all thanks to what we did. The comet showed us a lot of the things. It showed us the truth. I don't get it. Oh, never mind. Right now we have more pressing matters. Soliel is trying to destroy the core, and who knows what can happen to the world if she does that. The world's in danger. My future, no, our future. Everything's at stake. Protecting those things is a cause I'm willing to fight for. Okay, one thing I actually do wish is that we had a upward dash, kind of like what you have in Smash, kind of like a you fell off the edge of the map, time to hop back up kind of situation. I wish we had one of those. But we don't, so these pits become extra punishing, especially when we have this kind of momentum on a character. Surprising indeed, but this doesn't matter how. Enough of that. Where's Loon? Why is it you came so far? Persistent. Kid was an inconvenience, but it's over now. Already took care of him myself. I think so. Nothing does matter, and soon nothing will ever matter again. She's wanting to destroy the entire world. You're breaking the world apart. There is no world to break apart. What do you mean? If you want to know so badly, you will understand. There's no such thing as a world nor a reality. This is all just a meaningless illusion. But, Igusa, is that really the case? Yeah, it's just all code. Everything is just an illusion of code. Tear it all down and leave only the darkness. Don't make me laugh. I do need to check one thing real quick. There we go. I like the music in this. It's poppy and very... I like the retro feel of it. And the use of silence is actually done fairly well as too. There's her flowers. I'm gonna hate this fight, aren't I? Because we're gonna be bouncing around like a madman. And we can actually use contact damage against her, because we are Spinny Boy. And if we can get into a good position, we can actually bounce multiple times on her. That was really nerve-wracking right there. Okay, got that. Yeah, we're gonna first try her probably. Yep, we first tried the final boss. This character's so much easier. This is an odd-looking frontal mission. Yeah. It shouldn't say front mission. How's it going, Locke? Rank S. That's way better than we did with the other character. Without that incoming damage boost, the bosses are just not that scary. In my future, there are no lies. I'm not letting you choose our life's path. Do whatever you please, I won't bother. I can already see that I can't defeat you. We need to find Loon. I'm not defeating you here. Let's go. So be it. She just reminds me a lot of Kefka, especially with the face paint. And the fact that there was a Biggs and Wedge in this game makes it even more so. You think you're a hero, huh? Leading the world to a future without purpose? I'm the hero of my own story, as everyone should be. Despite it all, I believe in the path I've walked so far. I'm not gonna change my mind just because of you. And what lies in the future? Delusion? You know the truth. How could anyone find value in a world like this? You're just blindly following a path. So what if the world is a dream and I still have control over my life? Do you? Do you really? Even if I brought Melesse back, we wouldn't be happy. I know the truth of this world now, and I've already lost too much. You choose to live in blissful ignorance. Don't. Finally starting to see it, aren't you? I can see the doubt forming. No, that's not doubt forming. That's just me not... You see how pointless it all is? I can't get through to you, so I'm not going to waste time. Loon needs help. You're too blind. The only way you can believe in the future is to see it. Harumph. Harumph, she harumphs every time! Lissy's Parente. A game by Team 7th Star. And you, the player! Special thanks. Well, in 4.5 hours, I have beaten both paths. That makes me slightly nervous for the Steam release of this. Oh yeah, your face. Are you cured? She won't do anything. Why? I told you to so many times, why don't you stop? You shouldn't keep chasing me. I'm not who you want me to be. I'm not here looking for someone else. All I'm doing is trying to help you. Not because of expectations, but because you need it. It's okay now. You don't need to be anyone other than yourself. You're Luna, and you needed help. That's all I need to know. I'm done looking back, and I should thank you. And everyone for helping me realize that. You, Hazel, Raffi, Agusa, and even Soliel. Axel, I'm really glad to hear that. And yes, all the Aether here in the comet, it cured my corruption. Finally free from it. Groovy. Soliel told me a lot of things about reality. Is it all true? Yeah, it is. I see. You guys must have seen the same thing then. Talking so casually despite everything that happened. You saw it too, Loon, the truth. Does it really matter? Why, you little... Of course it matters. The basis of our world is a fraud. Our past is unfulfilling, our present cursed, and our future is doomed. Despite my rough past, I've been able to move forward. I'm certain I will continue to do so. The past shouldn't define us, but it can help us direct our future. It does define us. If we don't have a real past, the future is nothing but darkness. You two are just blinded by delusion. You're a hypocrite, Soliel. What? You used your own frustrations from the past to justify robbing others of their future. All you did was chase the joys of days long gone. You threw away your own future because of this. I was in the same path. Said there was no future in this world, only darkness, but the only future covered in it was your own. You were willing to sacrifice everything to bring your long-gone past into your future. If the past truly didn't matter, you wouldn't be throwing everything away because of it, like you always did. You never saw a future for yourself. Learning the truth didn't change that. You two can't understand the loss I experienced. You made others experience much worse than someone like you would understand. You dragged us all into your mess of a dream. How could one keep going after being unable to attain a future for themselves? Until a while ago, I didn't see a future for myself. I was stuck in the past, kept living for somebody else instead of myself. But now it's different. The past will never change, and I will always carry it with me. I have precious memories to cherish, but I will not prioritize them anymore. I will work hard to become a famous ice skater. I have a future because I have a dream. They want to spin! If this world is a dream, then our futures have endless possibilities. The real truth is shaped by our wills alone, our dreams for the future. You really are incredible, Axel. Cool. So the nature of the world should give hope to our futures. Still need to pay for your crimes, but I'm sure that one day you can find your own real dream. A dream not chained by your past. So what do you say? Think I want to believe in this truth of yours. But yeah, well, I guess it's time to bounce. Cool. So that's the end of that story. So we finished both the paths. We could do the speedrun mode if we wanted to. 4.5 hours on this game. Not too bad. If we click on start, you can see that there is speedrun mode now. You can play classic mode with the cutscenes off. Skip story exclusive events. And you have Axel, which we have the same thing unlocked. And there will be other options whenever it comes to release on Steam. I am mildly worried about the release on Steam, considering we beat Axel's playthrough in under 2 hours. I'm slightly afraid this game might end up with a situation where it's one of those games that gets bought and refunded a lot, which is unfortunate, because it's a decent game. Axel's playthrough was a lot easier. Hazel's felt a little bit over-tuned on the damage you take back from the karma system, but Axel's, people are going to just breeze through that. And then Hazel's, some people will get onto it and be like, not necessarily frustrated, but they'll probably have a bit more of a hard time on it. They'll take the 2 hours to beat Hazel, but I don't think they'll take the 2 hours to beat Axel. And if they start out on the same story, which they do, at the beginning of it, they both start the same. So you might do Axel in an hour and then hop over to Hazel's and realize, oh, the first two missions are the same. There's not much dialogue difference. I might as well refund it, even though I liked it. That's something that's going to happen whenever they come to Steam with a game this length. It is an unfortunate reality, and it's one of the reasons why a lot of devs have been padding their content with it. I'm not sure a solution to that. Only thing I can think of is to possibly have parallel runs of them, maybe? Because if they ran them side by side, and the story's kind of intertwined like that, like you played Axel one level, then you played through as Hazel one level, you'd actually reach that 2 hour thing and get past that point. So you wouldn't have to worry as much about that 2 hour threat being an issue. But they are actually considering, if I can hop back in here to the message. It'll include a boss rush mode. I kind of think I see why they didn't put it on Steam. And it's probably the exact reason I mentioned. The game doesn't deserve that negative treatment. It doesn't deserve to be played and refunded, but it's going to happen. You're probably going to see people speedrunning this, though. This has potential to be a speedrun game. It's not super intricate in that regard. There wasn't anything that I saw that was like, oh, this is going to definitely result in people shortcutting through. There's some momentum tricks with Axel you might be able to do, and some arrow tricks with Hazel that you might be able to do to speed it up a little bit, but you don't have a huge mix of abilities or even like pathing that you have to worry about. It's literally like Sonic's level complexity, where you have to choose top, bottom, middle kind of path and zip through as fast as you can to get the optimal kind of go through. So whenever it hits the speedrun scene, it will very likely have an audience kind of like those, where people are fighting over frames almost between first and second and third and stuff like that, where you're seeing fractions of a second. That can be motivating for some people, demotivating for others. As far as price goes, I don't know what it's going to be on Steam. It might be a bit much for... Actually, I could look what it is on itch. It is currently $10 on itch. That's a reasonable price for it, as far as what it is. That's compared to the rest of itch. $7 to $10 would be more than fair. Like, release it on launch at $7 and then bump it back up to... It's $9.99 on itch, for those of you that are curious. And they get a bigger cut on itch, so sending people there would be a wiser idea. But yeah, the plan is to release it later this year on Steam. I'm hoping that it does well, because they did make a good game. As much as I bitched about some of the bosses on Hazel, it's fun. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and just call it a short stream there. I don't have enough time to start another game. I might be back later today with a tower defense or something like that, just for a quick little spot in, but we'll see. I'm a bit sore and achy, so Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.